I left the house to go to the corner restaurant and grab a poutine for takeaway. On the way, I don't know how, but I got really lost.
Il me semble que je mangerais une poutine.
The Laotian poutine on the Bolaven Plateau. Okay, so I'm lost in Lao. I only took the wrong corner. While I'm here, I'm gonna try to make myself a poutine. I have to say it's Lao New Year, Pimai, and because it's during the warmest month of the year, it makes perfect sense that throwing water on everyone is part of the festivities. I'll dry up while I'm looking at the menu. Lab beef is a local recipe. Holy shit, there are fried French people! French fried. For the cheese, I guess this cow has a familiar smile. Good old cream cheese. The fries like by magic. Lap beef. Cheese. Drop the lap on the fries. There's already brown sauce. Place the smiling cow with perfection. It's a bit too liquid compared to poutine gravy, but I want more. It's really good, and I didn't even need to chase my ingredients in like 20 different shops. The Laotian poutine, fries, steak cut, kunbokoi cheese, super fresh beef, ground and cooked just a bit. Beef jus plus fish sauce. To be fair, lap can be done with many types of meat, but with beef, you can have the beef raw. It's like meat salad. Lao mint, shallot, coriander, pulverized glutinous rice. Okay, for this one, look it up. Look up the lap recipe on internet. I can't describe more. Taste, 9 out of 10. Is it a poutine? Let's say that 10 on 10 is a traditional poutine, with or without toppings. Then this one is certainly at 6. And I'm offering you a bonus poutine. Here are the ingredients for the Luang Prabang poutine. Luang Prabang was the royal capital before 1975. Fries. Fresh buffalo mozzarella from the Luang Prabang Lao Buffalo Dairy, fried eggplant, basil, garlic, Lao chili wood, sakan for a peppery taste with dried buffalo meat all cooked together for the olam. It's like a Laotian stew. I've left my house to order a poutine at the corner restaurant, but I've missed the corner and got pretty damn lost. The Mongol poutine in Mongolia. Now I'm lost. I feel further from a poutine than I've ever been. But I'm getting the feeling of what it is to have a nomadic life. The families in the area are nomads. They're moving around. The land belongs to everybody, and they're the last in the world to be this nomadic on that big a land. Let's look inside this house. Oh yeah, a store. I find a ball of white, bouncy, squeaky looking stuff. I just wish it's not tofu. On the last floor of this building, I find a fast food vendor, and now I'm queuing to pay. I'm waiting. I'm taking the fries out for a ride to a restaurant that's more Mongolian. My little tray of fries is sat on the table while I'm looking for gravy. Oh, it's going to be perfect. It's mutton with its stomach in a brown gravy. Cut the cheese. Mutton. Brown gravy. More cheese. The Mongol Poutine. Just like cheese, it was real squeaky Mongolian cheese. Fast food kiosk fries. Mutton and gravy from Cancun's Cafe. Taste 9 out of 10. It was so good. Is it a poutine? 8 on 10. I'm like in Mongolia. What do you want more? And as a bonus, the Mongolian poutine extreme difficulty. You go to the parking lot and you pick parking potatoes. Cut the potatoes like a champ and you fry the fucking potatoes. You take a rolled cheese, traditional curd cheese of the nomadic families. It's solid and a variation of it looks like fried chicken. It can stay years on a shelf. For the meat, you need a meat that has been hunted by an eagle or a goat that has been used for buskashi. All served in sheep skull with the eyes and all. Enjoy. I wanted the poutine to eat back home. I got out of my place, turned a corner that was less familiar, and now I think I'm in the shin.
Il n'y a même pas de kiosque à Poutine. Forbidden Poutine.
The Peking Poutine in Beijing. A little hello to the cameras, small hello to Mao, hi to a crazy city, a couple of crowd surfing sessions, and lots of history. It makes me hungry for a poutine. It was my goal anyway before I got lost. In French, they call Beijing Peking, and they have heaps of Peking duck around Peking. It's clear this is what I need for my poutine. For the sauce, I'm going to shame myself and pick a random pack of sauce. If it's brown, it should be right. I stumble upon a cheese shop. It's in the name. I say one and point one thing. She says one, I say one, and it comes in a little cup. I so hope I didn't just buy yogurt. I've looked for homemade fries, but it's a fast food restaurant that's going to save me and get me to start my plastic bag collection. Lie down the fries. Realize that I've indeed fucking bought a yogurt-like substance. Peking duck on top. Mystery sauce. Mystery yogurt. Such a sad poutine. The Peking Poutine. Mystery dairy product. Mystery sauce. Lovely Peking duck. Fast food fries. Taste 4 out of 10. And the whole note of 4 goes to the duck. Is it a poutine? 1 out of 10. It had fries and that's fucking it. And the bonus poutine, the authentic Pekin poutine. Pekin duck, mini crottin from Le Fromager de Pékin, or a fresh soft mozzarella. Fast food fries, but at least take the ones with the best rating in Beijing, like from a steakhouse or something. Chow chow, Beijing barbecue sauce. After this total fail of a poutine, I saw a French fries stand. Oh my god, they have gravy. Oh, no, it's chocolate. You'll never believe this, but I got lost again while out to buy a poutine and ended up again in Beijing by mistake. Except now we're at night and it's not the same at all. The Beijing night poutine. There's quite a bit of fog everywhere and I'm looking for poutine. It's late, so I'll have to find all the ingredients in 2 Beijing night markets alone. First, I find this little spiky hill made of fries. Damn, it's too good to be true. Next kiosk has meatballs in brown sauce. That's winning at the gravy lottery, my friends. I pour the brown sauce on my fries. For the local meat, it's fucking awkward. I am not okay with the fried seahorses, so I have to settle for scorpions and the extremely gross silkworms. It's like I'm trying to avoid touching the silkworms without thinking they are going to be in my mouth in a couple of minutes. Enjoy your... Yes, an extra grasshopper, please. A Beijing night poutine. A weirdo mountain of fries. Meatball sauce. Silkworms. Scorpions. Taste 4 out of 10. The potato thingy was magic. The silkworms were terrible, and the scorpions were somewhat in the middle. Is it a poutine? 3 out of 10. There was no cheese. And the bonus poutine. The morally debatable poutine. Just add everything. Tarantulas, seahorses, cockroaches.
原因在于豆汁极富营养，富含蛋白质。
Yesterday night, I was craving a poutine. I left on foot, I got lost. And now everyone thinks I'm looking for their president.
Saan ça manque de poutine?
The Russian poutine in Moscow. I'll need an epic poutine to match the surroundings, but instead I end up in a supermarket. On the cheese shelves, I find a ricotta-looking cheese, but it's not swimming in milky water, it's firm, and while shaking it, I even think it has a bit of squick potential. Ooh, I get distracted. Just grab that vodka. My confused face and myself are still exploring the city. I find modern art, but I just want a modern poutine. I stop at Troshka Katroshka. It's a franchise restaurant for baked loaded potatoes. This guy finds me suspicious. There's no fries, but to emulate a human person, I pointed something, and now I think I'm gonna have a loaded potato. I get out of there. I'm now in Yekaterinburg. Nothing makes sense anymore. But I'll have a fake poutine by slicing the baked potato into fried-shaped pieces. I'm jumping to the cheese. At least the cheese evokes curd cheese a bit. I've got fans now. And a surprise ingredient. And this is it. I'm eating a baked potato with vodka on it, but I convinced myself it was a poutine, and it's not. The Russian poutine, a baked potato cut into fries, but aren't fried. Russian cheese, tvorog, unknown loaded potato sauce, vodka. Taste, 7 out of 10. That's still a loaded potato we're talking about. That stuff is always good. Is it a poutine? 1 on 10. Fuck no, it's not even close. The real Russian poutine. Vodka, fries, tvorog, but get the portion that has the biggest chunks. Moose gravy, or just a random game meat, like the Russian doctor on an island in Siberia who was cooking barbecue meat for me and told me some stray dogs had disappeared for the meal. I sincerely still hope it was a joke. I left on foot to go and grab a poutine at the corner restaurant. I thought I was taking a shortcut, but I got lost and somehow found myself on the beach.
Ça manque de poutine. Ça manque de poutine. La poutine. Je veux de la poutine. 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 Je veux de la poutine. Poutine. Moins de poutine. Poutine, s'il vous plaît. Poutine. Moins de poutine.
The Khmer Poutine, south of Cambodia. I think I ended up in Cambodia by mistake, just by walking.
S'il vous plaît. Pas de ça.
Bon, on va me placer de la poutine ici. Oh, wait.
It's Poutine! It's Poutine! Poutine!
Ça mériterait un peu plus de Cambodgien, par exemple.
I'm on my way to a loklak, a traditional Cambodian meal to complete my leftover poutine.
Il est belle.
There's so much good food around here. Here's my seafood loklak. They're big on seafood in Sihanoukville, Kep, and Kampot in the south of Cambodia. In Kampot, there's the incredible Kampot pepper. You can eat it straight from the branch. It's so good. I put some in every meal ever.
It's Poutine! Poutine!
The Mara Poutine, bar fries, bar gravy, grated cheese, seafood luck, onions, canned pepper, sliced tomato. Taste, 10 out of 10. Is it a poutine? 8 out of 10. With proper curd cheese, it would kick ass. I'd love to do the usual and suggest another poutine with local unique ingredients, but this poutine was so good, I can even... I went out to grab a takeaway poutine, and I took myself away to Stockholm by mistake. Let me tell you, there's no poutine here, but I saw a pirate ship, so there's that.
Ça sent la poutine aussi.
The Swedish poutine in Stockholm. I need to get this done. I'm going straight to the market. I'm walking around and I see potatoes. Potatoes. But it's worthless if I can cut and fry these myself. I find fresh cheese, but I'm sounding like a crazy person when I describe curd cheese. For the meat, I'm asking myself if I'll have to settle on a deer on the wall. I find a treasure trove of gravy.
Ah, c'est quoi cette merde de pâte?
I'm still doing my shit face as I'm confusing a Swedish dude. Oh my god, cooked potatoes. These aren't fries, but I'm hungry. While waiting, I'm seeing that they have Swedish meatballs, köttbullar, that has to be the poutine's meat. I'm too dumb to guess that it was gonna come with heaps of beige sauce. And the fresh cheese was too expensive for my broke ass, so I bought a little local cheese with a weird color. The Swedish bastard poutine. Potatoes cut in any way whatsoever. Swedish meatballs. Meatballs sauce. Gyrost. Cheese like vaguely sweet, buttery, local. This is also Norwegian. Taste, 8 out of 10. It was great, but the cheese was super weird. Is it a poutine? Fuck no, it's not. 0 on 10. It's just not a poutine. And as a bonus, the real Swedish poutine. Hasselback potato, fried. Hasselback is supposed to be a Swedish specialty. Swedish meatballs in a brown sauce. Don't add sour cream to the sauce. We want brown. Kaffeost cheese. It's like Swedish dried cheese that you serve with tea, and I believe it becomes soft and squeaky again when it's warm. I called the restaurant. I said, prepare me a poutine to go. I'm leaving my house right now. I'll be right there in 15 minutes. I never arrived at the restaurant.
Ouais, ça attends, je me ruine le ventre avec une poutine.
The Burmese poutine in Myanmar. I'm lost in ruins around pagodas, in temples, in the bush, nowhere, in flip-flops. It's not the Poutine kingdom, but Bagan in Myanmar is epic. I think I'm going to have to fix my attire and dress like a local. At the market, instant lungy, and a bit of a upward draft. Now for the little cultural parenthesis here. If you don't feel at ease looking at me wearing a lungi, just know that everyone wears one and it's mandatory on certain sites. In these spots, when you don't have a lungi, you have to put the communion one on over your pants. More temples and pagodas. There are 3,800 of them. Maybe one will have a Poutine kiosk inside. I need to go back to the city. In Yangon, bang, right to an artisan cheese spot. They have fresh buffalo cheese. Perfect and as squeaky as it will get.
Buffalo.
Targeting a restaurant. And they have fries. I bring them along in an adventure and I find more fried stuff to add to my poutine. Inside the Feel Myanmar restaurant, there's like 100 meals. I'm freaking out and everything looks amazing. I've made myself a buffet. I unwrap the plates because yes, for hygiene, plates come plastic wrapped. Fries, beef, okras, sauce, eggplant, sauce, a bit of everything, the cheese. And I almost forgot the other fried goodness. It's a food orgy. For real, we're in a restaurant right now, but even the dingiest, most disgusting truck and bus stops had amazing food buffets. The Burmese Poutine, an entire buffet with multiple brown sauces and curries, okras and eggplant, crinkled fries, fresh buffalo mozzarella. Taste 10. Is it a poutine? Oh, it's a hard one. The cheese was on point to imitate curd cheese. Everything was so good, and it's like an 8. But it's definitely a science fiction poutine. In bonus, the Burmese Poutine 2. Same fries and cheese. It's obvious the sauce will still be a curry. Tea leaves, because tea leaf salad is amazing and it's a local specialty. Pibyuk, a recipe of boiled peas. I went outside for a walk and to grab a takeaway poutine, and suddenly I was in Iceland. A really weird day that was. The Reykjavik Poutine in Iceland. I'd swim in a natural pool of gravy, close to curd cheese geyser, just beside a field of fries.
Ça manque de poutine. Ah ouais.
The natural habitat of the poutine is the city. I stumbled upon this little hot dog stand open since 1937. The Icelanders joke about the hot dog being their national meal, so I'll have to come back here later. For the cheese, I've got to settle on a grocery store cheese. There aren't many choices, but there's a fresh Icelandic mozzarella. It looks like a common brand, but it's all good. For the fries, the kiosk on the corner will do the trick. In the queue, I'm thinking that my Icelandic poutine should be with hökur, the rotten shark. But no, I'm getting the hot dog. I spot a brown sauce behind the counter and ask for an extra serving, and he slams it on the counter in half a cola cup. Ooh, the little cheese balls. Way too much cheese water drops in the poutine. Applying the brown sauce. tools I have are shit, but I'm too hungry to care. I even kept the bread in. Big mistake. The Reykjavik Poutine. Grocery store mozzarella, fries from a fast food stand, the legendary Icelandic hot dog. But remove the bread for fuck's sake. The brown hot dog sauce. But it's far from tasting like gravy. Taste 4 on 10. The brown sauce killed the mix. It's great in a hot dog, but bad in a poutine. Is it a poutine? 4 out of 10. The cheese saves the day. It's not curd, but it's better than grated cheese. As a bonus, the Icelandic poutine with skid. It's like yogurt, but can be made more solid by not whipping it and pressing it in a cheesecloth. Red Icelandic potatoes. Huckle, the fermented shark for that overpowering ammonia flavor. And cheap gravy. I wanted a snack and went out to the nearby restaurant to order a poutine. I never got to the restaurant.
Il n'y en a pas de pays dans ces poutines-là. Il fait chaud, j'investe mes mots. C'est vrai. La poutine.
Lok Lak Poutine in Cambodia. Once in the restaurant, I just saw that the beef lok lak with the poutine would own everything and be the best Cambodian poutine. You know, sometimes you just gotta make things simple for yourself. One restaurant, 2 meals, right in the mouth. I saw the ad on the tuk-tuk and figured I had no choice to make another Cambodian poutine. The lok lak poutine, crinkle cut fries, poutine sauce, beef lok lak sauce. Onions, crispy tomato slices, grated cheese. Taste 9. Is it a poutine? 8. And in bonus, the turbo lok lak poutine. It's the same recipe, but you add prahok, Cambodian cheese. The funny part is that it's not even cheese. It's crushed, salted, and fermented fish paste. And it's probably smelling like old cheese.
Je pense qu'il faut que je comprenne une fois pour toutes qu'il n'y en a pas de poutine ici. Il n'y en a juste pas dans ce pays.
I went outside to grab a poutine to go, and I got lost on the way. It seems like my duck face and myself are in Helsinki now. The Finnish Poutine in Helsinki. I should have more luck in the market for the cheese because the Finns have a traditional cheese that is squick in texture. I'll just shred the Le Paiusto by hand in my poutine. For the fries, I come across a fast food restaurant, and I go for it even if I was looking for udet perunat, early season potatoes. For the poutine's meat, I'm going to a waterfront market to find little dried fish. Muiku, a Finnish specialty. The fish is known as vendus. It comes in a little tray perfect for poutine. Oh man, look at these little fishies. I should have avoided the sauce, but I haven't found gravy, and I'm running out of time. It's going to be a fucking tartare sauce poutine. The cheese is clearly the highlight of this concoction. The texture is accurate, and the grilled sides should be really good. Let's do this! So it was disgusting. Everything individually should have been fine, but the mix simply doesn't work. The Finnish poutine, fast food fries, Finnish Le Paiusto cheese, real good stuff. Little fried fish, muiku, kind of a tartare sauce. Taste, 2 out of 10. Fuck the tartare sauce, big mistake. Is it a poutine? 3 out of 10. If I had real gravy, maybe 7, but it's, yeah. And the bonus poutine, the next level Finnish poutine. Udet perunat, little fries made with new potatoes, that's early season potatoes. The Finnish Le Paiusto, because that worked perfectly. Slices of herring with fish roe. And real gravy, for God's sake. I was walking to a restaurant to get poutine, and suddenly the street extended itself to like infinity. I think I got lost, and I won't find a poutine. The Vietnamese poutine. I can't show Vietnam without a shot with like 10,000 mopeds. At the same time, I'm looking for poutine ingredients. I enter this restaurant, point something at random. Holy shit, poutine! I'm getting 3 of them. It's not Vietnamese at all. I come across a typical little kiosk for banh mi's, and they have smiling cow. I see this lady. Oh, wow, a fryer artist. Like magic, I've got fresh fries. Because I'm lost in Hue, I'm ordering a Hue crepe. Banh khoi, bye-bye salad. I dump the hot fries in a crispy crepe. I put back the shrimp. Grab the smiling cow. Preserve the good look. Now I can drop the sauce and drop the whole poutine in my belly. The Vietnamese poutine from Hue. House fries or laneway fries. Kun bu khoi cheese. Soybean sprouts, mint leaves, banh khoi or banh teo, Hue hoisin sauce. Taste 8. Is it a poutine? 5. Definite creative potential here. And the bonus poutine? The pho poutine. I think Vietnam's best export when it comes to food is the pho. So just buy a pho and dump fries in it. That's it. Hear this. I was chilling at home, got out to grab a poutine to eat home. I turn a corner, I get lost. I try to find my way back. I get to the beach. I think I'm in Singapore. The Singaporean Poutine. Shit, he's making me feel like I should hurry, this guy. Searching a poutine in nature, I'll never learn it's not doing it for me. Not sure wild boar counts as local meat. I did not hunt my meat so far, so I won't start in Singapore. I got cheese fries in a fast food restaurant. What am I doing?
No.
I guess I'm used to not finding cured cheese. Like its neighbor Malaysia, Singapore has a creative foodie reputation, Hawker's Hall paradise. Here, satay will win when it comes to flavor for my poutine. A couple of skewers. I couldn't find fries alone, but I spot some fries on their mutton chop, so I'm forced to negotiate to get only the fries. The guy drops a ton of sauce on them because he finds it unthinkable that I want plain fries.
It's okay. Just, yeah.
I get the meat skewers. I've got chicken, beef, and mutton. I cut the ketupat. It's rice cooked and pressed inside a pouch made from woven palm leaves. It's tame in flavor by itself, but it could have a bit of a squid texture. Grab the grated cheese. What the fuck? It melted in a ball because it's so hot here. Peanut satay sauce.
C'est plate que je sois allergique aux peanuts.
The Singaporean Poutine. Hawker fries, satay skewers with satay sauce, cucumber, ketupat, grated mozzarella cheese. Taste 9. Oh my god, yes. Is it a poutine? 7 out of 10. The sauce was brown, fries were good, bits of cheese, it gets a pass. And as a bonus, the winner poutine of Singapore. It's got Singapore chili crab, it's a specialty here, chili brown sauce with a bit of tomato flavor thrown in it too. The infamous durian fruit. Yep, it's smelly, but hopefully you fry it and it's better. Buffalo cheese from a shop like The Mast. And fries. I wanted a takeaway poutine tonight. I went on foot, got lost,
Poutine.
and now everything's written weird. Fuck, I'm way too far. The St. Petersburger poutine in Russia. I'm now in the first class area of cheeses. Everything's written in Cyrillic, but I get that these are not local cheese. Since I don't want a brie from France, I have to move. I'm going to sort the fries first. Fucking fast food. I try another corner shop, and hidden away, I find Ficello-like Russian cheese sticks. I'm not super confident about it, but I'll make a duck face. For the sauce and the meat, I'll put my confidence on a borscht from a stolovaya. Borscht is the common Eastern European beetroot soup, and stolovayas are the super tasty Russian cafeterias. First step, put the caviar on the side. Open the blin, the crepe. Crepes are big in Russia. Dump the fries inside. Put back the caviar on top. Grab a bit of the meat from the borscht. Open the weird cheese sticks. Realizing it's like caulk and I can't even split it with my hands. A little sauce, and it's ready. Have to say the Russians like their borscht and their blin with caviar. A poutine in a crepe, it's genius.
C'est bon ensemble.
The St. Petersburger poutine. One crepe, what the fuck? Pink salmon caviar. Chichil, it's an Armenian cheese made to accompany beers. I approve of this. Fast food fries. Ketchup, what the fuck, that was a blatant mistake. The solid parts of a beetroot soup, the borscht. Taste, 7 on 10. Yes, it was good. Is it a poutine? 3 out of 10. I've lost the plot on this one, but a poutine in a crepe? It should be a thing. And as a bonus, the holy St. Petersburger poutine. The crepe stays, Russian cheese, tvorog, you need Russian potatoes, sturgeon caviar, beef gravy with beetroot, Borscht Remix 2.0. I went for a walk and thought that a poutine would be great. I get lost on the way and end up in Thailand. Man. The Thai poutine in Bangkok. Thailand is intense, but check this out. For poutine, my search will be short and sweet, like my sudden haircut. I just have to find a snack bar in this neighborhood. They have poutine. If you live in Quebec, you probably saw coverage of it on TV. Since then, they moved to Krabi, and you were able to find them at the Yule Krabi homestay. The Thai poutine. It's not my recipe, you have to understand that by now. Fries, poutine gravy, melting cheese cubes, chicken, chili, basil leaves. Taste, 10 on 10. That was perfect. Is it a poutine? 9 out of 10. The cheese wasn't 100% cheese curds, but it was melting the right way. It's like the closest you'll get to poutine in thousands of kilometers. The bonus poutine, the super Thai poutine. This one is my recipe, kind of, yeah. And it's vegetarian. Fries, green curry gravy, chili, peanuts, fried tofu, curd cheese, chive. And I went back to eat traditional poutine there too. No toppings, just the real deal. I was walking towards a poutine restaurant. I thought I was taking a shortcut, but ended up in Shanghai. I'm hungry, man. The Shanghai Poutine. With more than 27 million people here, I guess one person is making poutine. I end up in a massive shop with heaps of Western-style stuff. It's classy enough, but it's all imported products like this cheese brick from New Zealand. That's too much cheese for a backpacker, so I go with the reasonably small cheese sticks from a Danish company. I stop in a convenience store to check out their sauces. It's nothing too appealing, but I find fries in a cup and buy one in case I need it later in an emergency. Look, I know a fast food restaurant will beat this. For the brown sauce, I reckon a succulent Chinese meal will do the job. Oh yeah, the grandmother pork braised in brown sauce. I grab a plastic cup and bring the gravy on an adventure. To crown my poutine, typical Shanghai xiaolongbao, those that explode in your mouth. I'm making little nipples for my dumplings, and the poutine is en route to my stomach.
Je suis bandé, aussi.
The Shanghai poutine, fast food fries, brown sauce from a braised grandmother, sad cheese sticks, xiaodongbao or soup dumplings. Taste 8 out of 10. That was just great. Is it a poutine? 6 on 10. It was fine. It was close enough. And the bonus poutine, next level Shanghai. Hongshara, a delicious recipe of pork belly, gravy sauce with Shaoxing wine, really wonderful cheese, fresh string cheese. And you crown the poutine with Zhengjiangbao, a Shanghai specialty. These are pan-fried pork buns. I was about to grab a takeaway poutine. I entered some kind of tunnel to get there faster, and I don't know where it led me. The Penang Poutine in Malaysia. Yeah, pretty nice around here. I'm just wondering if I'll find a poutine to survive. First safety stop, the corner store. I find a melted cheese product in slices. Cheese is not that common around here, so that will do. In a night market, I can find the rest. Fries, sauce, and meat. Also, Penang is supposed to be foodie paradise. I'm starting with the fries. There are so many night markets in Hawkers Hall that I can visit another to complete my poutine. I'm looking for a Penang specialty, low back. It's a 5-spice pork roll, but there's many variations. Did you ever cut cheese with chopsticks? So that's a laksa, but the Assam laksa of Penang has a dark sauce. It's spicy with tamarind and thicker than a regular laksa. I'm adding the low back. Second serving of cheese, sauce, the sequel. Penang Poutine. Hawker's fries, processed cheese product from a convenience store, sauce from an Assam laksa, half a boiled egg, low back slices. Taste, 7 out of 10. You need to like strong fishy stuff with this version, but otherwise everyone loves a laksa, right? Is it a poutine? 5 out of 10. Yeah, it's like so close and so far from a poutine at the same time. And the bonus poutine, the Malay poutine. There's like 100 typical meals in Malaysia, so it's flexible for local poutine. Let's go with brown sauce, sambal style, with shrimp paste, chili, garlic, and ginger. Or a rendang brown sauce with its meat, peanuts, cheese from a little cheese shop called Milky Way in Kuala Lumpur, and French fries, obviously. I got lost. And to add to the insult, I'm doing useless stuff like this. I wanted to take away poutine, but I got lost, so I don't have a poutine.
C'est un panorama, c'est pas une poutine.
The Hong Kongese poutine.
On va aller brûler de l'encens. On a souhaité une poutine.
En Chine, c'est difficile de trouver des frites, c'est difficile de trouver du fromage. Ça n'a pas changé ça. J'en aurais pas de poutine. Je vais être noyé là-dedans.
Hong Kongese poutine. Fries, gravy, shredded cheese. Taste, 7. Got nothing bad to say. It wasn't the right cheese, but it doesn't matter here. Is it a poutine? 7 out of 10. And the bonus poutine, the HK poutine with an effort. Fries from a good steakhouse. Hong Kong brisket curry sauce. Roast goose, a local specialty, and it has crispy skin. Imported curd cheese. In my mind, Hong Kong was like the import-export capital of the world, so... I was really longing for poutine. I went outside in the direction of a restaurant to order poutine. Climbed over a rock, and now I have no clue where I am. The Cantonese poutine.
Ça donne à rien venir ici. Imbécile!
I need the convenience of a convenience store. Oh, a processed cheese product. The cheese that can't be called cheese anymore. For potatoes, this kiosk was winning my heart. Look at this fucking heavenly mix. It's fried, it's seasoned. Above the meat, these skewers will do the trick. It's the kind of street food that just works. I take this metal seat in Kunming in Yunnan. I cut my processed cheese product in little squares for poutine make-believe. And now I'm too hungry to look for gravy sauce. The Cantonese poutine. I have to start by specifying that culturally this one is all over the place and not even Cantonese. I started looking for ingredients in Cantonese Guangzhou, but I had to cross 4 more provinces, got to Yunnan, and I had just a day to make a poutine. That's the reason I had spicy fried potatoes, product processed something cheese, chicken skewers. Taste 7 out of 10. Is it a poutine? 3 out of 10. Not really a poutine, but with poutine gravy, that would have been pretty great. The bonus poutine, the Szechuan Yunnan poutine. Szechuan shredded potatoes. It's a real unique Chinese recipe where the potatoes are extremely slim. Give them a quick dip in the fryer. Roshan cheese, a cheese from the Bai people in Yunnan. There's also Rubing cheese. It's made to be grilled like halloumi cheese. Wild Yunnan mushrooms gravy with Szechuan chilies. The beef strips of a spicy Szechuan stir fry. I thought about taking a shortcut to get to my favorite poutine restaurant, but now I'm lost. I see the city afar, but it's not Montreal anymore. The Australian Poutine in Sydney. So, I'm in Australia. I mean, they should have cheese curd around here. Oh, okay. I'll wait for the evening. Poutine is like drunk, late-night food anyway. I'll see what the Aussies do at night. There are lights everywhere, but the guiding light is the one of the poutine. There's a kiosk right there called Le Montréal Shack. It's like fucking too easy. It should be an Aussie poutine, but I really want this one with curd cheese. So I'll use a little dream sequence and fake that I've got sizzle, kangaroo, and crocodile topping in my poutine. The Australian poutine. Food truck chippies, or just frozen fries from Coles or Woolies. Tasty cheese cubes. Poutine sauce. Kangaroo. Crocodile. Tasmanian, yeah. Taste 10 out of 10. Is it a poutine? 8 out of 10. And as a bonus, the Aussie Oi 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 poutine. Chicken salt steak chips. It's a cheeky Aussie invention, that chicken salt. Beef gravy with Vegemite, an egg on top, and beetroot cubes. It's unfortunately 2 essential parts of the Aussie burger. Imported curd cheese Curd cheese was illegal until recently, so better import it. Roux and croc. You can find kangaroo at the grocery store, and crocodile starts appearing in the Northern Territories and Queensland. Backpacker bars have the crocodile burger. It's not that uncommon. I've eaten all type of poutines around the world, and not many were worth of the name poutine. What you're seeing right now are the many fake poutines encountered in Australia. It's tempting to ask for perfection, but in my poutine quest, I always had a sweet spot for the experiments. A bastardized poutine is still having Quebec's foot in the door. With restaurants, it's like a chef put it on the menu because he heard it of a friend who traveled to Quebec in 2005 and fell in love with the meal. It's comfort food, and messy loaded fries instead of a real poutine was still bringing comfort to me. And on this, I leave you to it. Hang my plate for now, and enjoy your meal.